All right, I'm starting it this time with the. I'm trying to get everything going so we can see. Look at Belinda's eyes. There's it. I've been trying to get it. Just the weird, creepy photo. Like it looks like we interrupted her. Like she was deep in thought, and then all of a sudden we like interrupted her, and she just side-eyed us. Like, what are you doing here? I didn't invite you here. Anyway, hi everybody. I'm EnviroBoy. We're playing Hogwarts a Legacy. Hogwarts a Legacy, a game on tape. Yeah, we've been making moves. We've been actually doing quests and everything, and we're gonna keep doing that. Quest is right here. Phoenix Rising. Speak with Deke. All right. I'm assuming he's gonna be. Jeez, how unhelpful is this? The crap is Deke in the? Yeah, he's in the room of requirement. We're just gonna head there. I'm gonna say, how unhelpful is that? Just absolute vomit pile of a pathway. Maybe that's why they didn't include a map of Hogwarts, like a functional map, because they knew that it would be useless anyway.
Some exciting news to share.
Oh, great. Let me guess, you've been making more animal screw. Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
I delivered it better.
Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts. And Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
Oh, snap.
Phoenix nest. I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix gnat he mentioned. The one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Are we gonna? Is this gonna be the origin story of
Deke
Fox?
has heard of it. Surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
You know, maybe it better just. I mean, it's a phoenix. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I guess I'll go rescue it, but let's be real here. I don't know that a phoenix needs my help.
So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why.
Hands might be fine. We don't gotta get personal.
Phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master.
I'm the best poacher. I have the most non-vile hands. Okay, they're very large. They're very strong hands. Very tan, very attractive. Okay, I have the best hands. No one can say otherwise. Otherwise, I'll send my army after them. He's getting less and less subtle with every. I don't know if I like this woke crap that he's doing. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Except I'm not. I don't know. I can't help but feel a little bit indignant and ready to make fun of these leaders when I'm sitting here watching consistent videos of people getting shot. Like, are we not concerned with the fact that our government is producing snuff films? Like, let's be real here. Like, even if you want to be all like, well, it's justified. It's like, okay, first off, it's not. No killing is justified. Because that's an insane thing to suspect. But even beyond that, it's like, you can't just let the media just like run rampant and throw these videos out here and have different people. Like, it's government sanctioned snuff films, man. Not cool. Remember when that one guy died at the Olympics and they showed the video once and everyone lost their minds because, yeah, it's gruesome and horrible and we shouldn't be doing that? Yeah. So anyway, sorry, I'm on my high horse right now. My horse has been smoking the reefer, high as can be, high as a kite. And so he lost his audience in one big rant. I hope it was worth it. To virtue signal and act like you know better than anyone else. Oh, you want to go, spider bro? Get a flaming spider to blow it up. There we go, just like that. He didn't blow up. I feel a little let down by this. Okay. Tell me, was it worth it? Killing the most majestic of spiders. Ew, why are they all dead? Ugh. That reminds me, have I ever told the story of when... I'm sure I've told the story. Well, my mom, she was working as a secretary for a job. And the boss, it was a small business, small local business type thing. She was the secretary, or one of them. And the man with the plan, who owned the business, he had everything. They were moving offices, and so they needed to Wait, hold on, can I?
Keep looking. You've seen how much a single...
I'm gonna do this. Let's see if we can get ourselves our...
blooming bird.
So they have Petrificus totalis. Do they have Petrificus partalis? Petrificus partalis. Ow, my foot fell asleep. Oh, this is the worst. I hate when this happens. Gotcha.
What a talk of romance. Last time I saw you with a rose.
Can you imagine falling so hard that you just WWF style smash a table? He's probably fine. He's probably not concussed. But at any rate, the man, they were moving to offices, and so he needed the basement cleaned out of all of their old files, right? So he, so he, you know, and I was a kid. I was in like middle school at the time, and I wanted a job because I wanted to be able to buy Pokemon cards, because those were the days, those were the glorious days when Pokemon cards were for those who collected cards, not for those who pretended they were somehow some financial guru who thought that treating trading cards as though they were stocks was a functional retirement plan. Turns out if your retirement plan is investing in tangible product that could go bad and is at the whims of people's interests, it's not actually all that reliable, and all you're doing is making things worse for people. But at any rate, I was a kid and I wanted to earn a little bit of cash, so he hired me to help clear out the files in the basement, not informing me of the horrifying number of spiders and the horrifying lack of effort put into keeping that basement free and clear of all nastiness and horribleness. It was, I went down there and there were like spider skeletons the size of my fist. Granted, I was a kid, so my fist wasn't as big as it is nowadays, but still, they were these huge and those were the dead ones. And I was just mortified because I knew that meant there were a bunch of living ones all over the place down there. Because the dead ones are the only ones who can't run away. The living ones can run away, and there were plenty of crevices in that unfinished basement. Absolutely terrifying, absolutely horrifying. It made enough of an impact on me that I still think about it today. And so I see those giant spiders and I think those aren't so big. Kidding, they're obviously bigger than anything in real life, but still. Alright. You can just kind of,
Boys a mouse, Randy. Say a mind.
Yes, you guys keep not facing each other. Keep looking away from each other, yes. God, can you imagine how embarrassed these guys would be?
Done to helpless beasts.
Eventually, like once they're eventually freed, and they're just sitting there. It's like, what happened to us? It was a ghost, a spooky ghost. Do you think that's what they would do? They would all just sit there and like come up with some. Oh, we're gonna tell everyone that it was a ghost. Those exist in this world, so we're gonna commit to that. It was a ghost, and we didn't hear the voice of a child the second before we were paralyzed. It was definitely a spooky, horrible ghost. The most powerful ghost that's ever existed. Not our fault. Oh, wow. They're just letting me have it now, huh? I dig that. Uh-oh. Can the Phoenix see through invisibility? And so the mighty Birdman shows up.
It almost seems as if it wants me to...
There was no telling whether or not it was an animagus or an actual bird. But the only course of action our hero could see would be to try and capture it. Much like the poachers were doing that we're trying to stop. Except that it's us doing it and not the poachers. As everyone knows, if you...
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
Okay, fine. We'll get this over with, shall we? Yeah, the rest of your friends got paralyzed. You got exploded. And it's because of your arrogance. You thought you could handle the fight.
Hello, Hamura.
Oh, this one they're gonna make us do. I can tell this one isn't story critical. Oops, there we go. So the child shall capture the Phoenix to save the Phoenix from being captured by the poachers. And thus begging the question, what really is the nature of poaching? Are they capturing it for the sake of breeding? Is that functionally different than the zoo that children so love to worship and adults so love to say are different and much more in the spirit of what one such as David Attenborough would approve of. These are the mysteries of the world, and they are far beyond Belinda's scope of concern as she continues to sneak invisibly along the pathway of a place that doesn't belong to her so that she can paralyze a bunch of people who we're assuming are poachers, but in reality we haven't really done our due diligence and could just be fellow individuals looking to you know, do a little bit of birding in their free time, finding a phoenix and getting excited about it and having to just sort of chase it around like a groupie because they don't have cameras at this stage in history, and the thing, gosh darn thing, won't hold still long enough for a portrait, so they just have to get their enjoyment out of it by chasing it throughout all of the world. And here we are. Belinda doesn't care about all of these nuances. Belinda is a killing machine, a veritable weapon of the gods, storming through caves invisibly, so that she may have stories to tell her chops to her fellow students. She is, after all, a 15-year-old, and they're far too concerned with their reputations. Much like presidential individuals or cops. Okay, sorry, that led to sort of an awkward silence there. I kind of backed myself into a humorous corner there with that one, right? And okay, I guess we're not gonna... I'm a little disappointed that that one didn't pay off for me there. I don't know what the charge actually does for us in this. We don't really have melee attacks. Like, doing a charge attack like that, where you charge in, it really only helps if you're gonna, like, I don't know, try to give the spider the people's elbow or something.
Deadly great spider.
That would actually be, like, sick if you could just, like, go full Mick Foley on these guys or something. I'd be on board with that. And so Belinda, the WWE maestro herself, storms in and absolutely frags the spider a good one by slapping it across the face, throwing it into the ropes, and dropping their elbow like all of the cheering fans and adoring mothers and fathers would want of such a wonderful event that they paid $200 just for nosebleeds so that their kid could have a good time and have a memory and they could look back on together fondly. One of three that will be inevitably built for the child.
You're not getting away this time.
Oh, okay, we're not allowed to just like sneak our way through this. Hold on, slice a duelist while they're casting Reducto. Alright, hold on. Where's I need to find a duelist. The stalker. Hold on. Yeah, do something. Do something. Come on, do Reducto. Reduct it.
Real quick, don't go down easy.
I'm gonna just keep stupefying you on accident, aren't I? Okay, well, hey, cool. They're gonna be gone. We'll just blow that guy up. Where's my duelist?
You may want to move.
Cast something, you loser. Okay, well, it didn't count. This. Okay, there we go. Their attacks are largely ineffectual. Our hero able to just sort of think about it and cancel it, because the magic flowing through her veins is of a power that has never been seen before by anyone ever, let alone by a mere sad poacher who spends their days questionably chasing animals, hoping to maybe befriend them or be able to keep them as a cool pet, not recognizing the fact that it's a flawed plan, because even if it were legal, most of these animals are born wild and disinterested in living a life of captivity of any sorts. It is the biggest misfortune for those who try to live life in a way that would grant them cool things, that these cool things are never theirs to be granted, and so they must accept the disappointments in life and recognize that most of them will die in obscurity. general malaise of the spirit when they don't get to do anything cool. Man, I'm really leaning on the nihilistic depression ideas today, aren't I? I don't know. Like I say, how am I supposed to not be feeling that, man? Things are crazy nowadays, absolutely bonkers, and no one's doing anything about it. That's not true, actually. There's a lot of people doing stuff about it, and it's kind of more unhelpful to just like act like nothing's happening than to acknowledge the good things people are doing. What's the Mr. Rogers thing? Look for the helpers, right? That's definitely happening en masse, and that's a cool thing. And maybe that's what I ought to focus on. Dear viewers, we shall focus our energy on the positives of this world, recognizing that there are cool things like kids staging walkouts as though it were the 70s, man, and generally speaking, awesome things like Pokemon Legos that, even though they're a little overpriced, match the same pricing scale the Legos have always matched, but now we get the official Lego brand of them, which just demonstrates that there's going to be a version that has much better quality control than the Mega Bloks versions. And though we appreciate the affordability of the Mega Bloks, at the same time, it's never quite as satisfying. So it's nice that we have the choice now between the two.
I wonder if it could travel in the knapsack.
I wonder if it could travel in the literally everything can. It's a bag of holding that we forcibly put everything in. The one thing it's intended to do. The only thing we can guaranteed do. Why can't everything else just come along without a fight? Stop resisting! Stop resisting! See, that's the lesson today. That's the lesson among all of the strife. If we just stop resisting and let ourselves be bagged and tagged, everything will go better, presumably. The world is full of poachers, and Ice is nothing but a small child with a knapsack, collecting us and saving us from the poachers. And if you think that that's a questionable moral interpretation of what's happening, then perhaps we ought to be questioning at large what's happening within this silly game. Hogwarts, a legacy. Ah, man. Wee! Ha, 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 wee! Alright, hold on a second. I want to see something. So if we did that, how are we doing with all of our stuff? There's so many collection chests in that one. We're not there. Oh, but we got a mission that's going to take us there. Oh my gosh, there's still so many things to collect. How many? Okay, we have 10 more collection chests. 3 more Merlin trials. There's a demiguise statue around here somewhere, and 2 more infamous foes. So we're doing pretty good. Yeah, okay, so hold on, quest or what are we? Phoenix. Oh yeah, we need to go back for the Phoenix. Ba map, that's what I need. Ba map. Okay, I can't keep doing that bit. It's not a good bit. It's really not that funny. Hold on a second. Where do I just slow me? I need to attend class, huh? Alright, well then I guess let's just go there, because it's not showing us where Deke is. I'm assuming it's room of requirement again, but we can spend a moment looking in on history class and learning. Wait, hold on a second. I want to see something though. Quests. Phoenix Rising. Return to the room of requirement. Yeah. So this is good to know that the quests don't always explicitly show up. Let's go ahead and just return to the room of requirement. That's where we need to go. But the quests don't always explicitly show up within our quest log. Sometimes we do need to find them out in the world. This is an important thing. Oh, we're T-posing. Oh, we're T-posing and transporting. Probably fine.
Did you find the Phoenix?
Oh, you bet. I found the Phoenix.
I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. What are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to...
Now be careful. These things are known to come out fighting, so you should be ready. Oh, it's good. It's happening so fast you can't even see and understand what's going on. The thing is going straight for Deke. It's freaked out by his weird massive ears. It looks at him like they're wings. My God, it thinks that it's another bird. It's fighting it. Oh, you don't even believe. Oh, but before anyone can even see what has happened, the phoenix has realized the error of its ways, and though Deke's body is shredded and torn limb from limb,
Keep it close.
weeps a single tear of regret over what it's done. And in a flash, Deke is his limbs stitched together. Maybe one of his arms is a little twisted and his shoulder won't quite work right, but for the most part, he's good as new. And all is well.
Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help.
Is it safe or is it just
Thank you.
like imprisoned?
Deke is grateful.
That's the
kind
question.
words, and
These are the
so
questions one
grateful to
must
have been of
ask
assistance
themselves.
To someone like yourself.
Sorry, I'm supposed to be listening
Helping
to
you
what
do
these guys
such
say.
good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
Gross, Deke. I don't like you that way. Like, I'm flattered, but also I'm a little grossed out by your wispy hair that doesn't seem to really follow any sort of pattern of thickness or attraction at all. Is there? I know I'm like supposed to do stuff with the loom. Oh, I feel like there were like quests towards our 100%. Like, how are we doing with our challenges? Actually, I should check these combat challenges. It's this one. Defeat 12 infamous foes. So once we defeat 2 more, we'll have done that one. We can do that. Oh, we got to do this one a little bit too. Defeat more trolls. So many trolls. All of the trolls must be defeated. So we just got to do trolls and infamous foes. That's great. Let's see. What about our quests? That one. What's this? 14 main story complete. 32 side and relationship quests. It's so many. Oh. All right, it's fine. We're making progress towards them. What are we doing with exploration? That one. This one. Solve one Hogwarts secret. That. Okay. So remarkably unhelpful. I don't know what secrets still need solving, but we'll just kind of keep going along, I suppose. Field guide pages. Did we get them all? We have received all of them that we need for our 100%. The room of requirement. Okay, what do we need here? Breed. And okay. Oh, okay. So I can just go and breed them. What's this? Rescue 30. Oh man, upgrade your gear 10 times. Okay, well let's upgrade gear then. Let's just do that. We need to make the upgrades, and we need to make animals get lucky. Hey, you know what? Couldn't we all if you upgrade us, these all have upgrades. Can I like manually change my upgrades? Oh, I need more feathers for that one. More feathers. How do I? Okay. I see. Okay, so I got to be capturing a lot more critters too, huh? Alright, Jabbernals and what's it, I guess, specifically. Cool. No, beasts targeted. Oops, I didn't mean to attack anything right there.
That relic is the key to saving Anne.
You're the key to saving Anne. Shut up.
Outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Okay, I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna see what the deal is with the breeding. No, wait, no, I didn't want the toy chest. I wanted to do this. Interact. Thestral. Inbreed offspring for any species where you have a male and a female active in the vivarium. Okay, so I need to release more into the vivarium. In the vivarium here. Well, we got ladies. Okay, hold on. Let's do that. And wait, hold on. Wait, what were you? You're a boy. You're a boy and you're a girl. Caligo. Hold on. You're a girl and you're a boy. Sweet. Yes. Okay, let's do that. Just need a male and female niffler here. All right. Hold on. Who's gonna get it on? You guys breed. You guys need to get it on. Can I have more than one going on at a time, or? Okay, it's already okay. Cool. So you guys just go ahead and get it on. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave. And hold on, I do want to see. So I know I've got a bunch of creatures running around in here. Can I? Yeah, manage beasts. Just like where we... Oh, I forgot we have a unicorn in here. Oh my golly. Okay, No nifflers in here. Okay. Species 4 out of 4. Active beasts 4 out of 12. Can I not? Yeah, species limit reach. That's what it is. Okay. All right, cool. That's fine. We'll just keep that all going for now. That's cool. It's fine the way it is, and so the animals shall get it on like nature intended. They're gonna do like they do on Discovery Channel. Even though some of them are something other than just mammals. I love the giant chair and table. Just sitting right in the middle. So stupid. So stupid. Oh, I love this. This game is absurd. Alright, so I need to just be better about going and capturing creatures and everything. But for now, we need to look at our map and figure out where there are quests to be collected. That's just sort of the way that it goes sometimes. Yeah, let's track this quest. Yeah, track the quest, I guess. Okay, I don't understand. Why can't we? Yeah, history magic class. Here we go. Thank you. And the compass of our lives gets so super confused when we find ourselves wandering around in places other than where we're supposed to be. I might start doing the long form traveling around just for the sake of capturing creatures again and doing the whole like getting upgrades and stuff. Yeah, like I feel like that might be the move that I need to do here. I don't know. There's a part of me that's almost tempted to just like I'll worry about that outside of recording even, but I don't know. We'll play that all by ear. Kitty, I'm gonna resist petting the cat. We don't have time. There's no time. There's no time for such tomfoolery as petting a cat. After all, cats are the most independent, and you're not gonna really make them love you just by petting them. Oftentimes the other way around, where it's like if a cat loves you, they'll let you pet them, but until then, you're left on the outskirts wondering, what if you were more appealing to the cats? What if you had provided your tuna sandwich to the cat, knowing full well even that might not be a particularly dietarily balanced thing for them, because it's not just like raw fish, it's mixed with all that mayonnaise and stuff that's... It may not be dangerous for the cat, but it certainly can't be good for it. What if it had only been a little less concerned with health and a little more concerned with just liking things and enjoying them? And so the student shall sleep in the middle of classroom, far too eager to wait for class to actually start. The kids slowly appear, fading in, staring at the strange child who slept there, and they think to themselves, well, at least she wore a lovely little nightcap. It makes sense that she would be wearing that if she was sleeping, even if the location that she was sleeping in makes no sense.
In today's lesson, we will cover it.
Wow, they went out of their way to make him as uncomfortable to listen to as possible.
The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically,
I'm gonna try and like paint Professor Binns in sort of a nice. Oh wait, I need to stay awake. Oh no. Oh, I was not paying attention. And so the nightcap of doom really does our child star in.
We do know the number. 632.
Is there like, can I wake myself up?
But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
Yeah, similar to like when a
wants us to follow him.
Okay.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall.
All right, hold on. Wait, here's what's going to happen, though. We're going to continue this, because I'm going to stay here and record another episode. We're going to continue this in the next one, because right now it's time for me to say thank you so much for joining me. I love and appreciate every single one of you. I don't know how long this is going to go. And they clearly, you know, like, if the voice actor had any inclination to try and make Professor Binns a more redeemable character, they directorially just squashed that out and said, no, give him the most uncomfortable voice ever. And so they gave him the most insanely overdone, boring voice. No wonder everyone falls asleep. And so the children struggle to stay awake, almost as though the intention was to make him a completely irredeemable figure, one who wanders around and babbles only semi-coherently while the kids go snoozers kabloozers on in their seats. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I love and appreciate every single one of you. I don't know, man. Maybe the way to stop poachers isn't like catching the animals first. That feels like it's not really a net gain going on there, you know? Like maybe I feel like I've given this advice before, but maybe it continues to be a good one. Just maybe call the authorities. Call I don't know, David Attenborough. He's still alive for now. That sounded like a threat. Pretty sure he is. Oh man, I'm gonna be super embarrassed if I'm wrong about that one. It's just because I can't imagine a world where we don't have David Attenborough telling us that we're doing a really bad job of respecting nature. But just like it's hard to imagine, realize that we live in a world where there isn't a Bob Ross telling us how to paint. So, I don't know. At any rate, don't steal animals and say that you're doing it to stop poachers. That just seems counterproductive and counterintuitive. Sorry, I'm yawned. Anyway, love you. Bye. Ah, man. Funny, like, I've started doing a little bit of editing, and, like, I have it set up so that it'll flag. There are, like, vocal, like, silences more than 3 seconds, which means I really have to commit to the babbling all the way until I truly cut off the video here, so... There you go. You're definitely going to always get a little end card like this, otherwise it's going to get really awkward as far as having to edit goes. And yes, I could just not edit that, but if it's going to flag it, it's always going to make the whole automated process, because it just makes it so much easier if I can trust it to just be like, here's all of the silences. We'll edit the ones that it's smooth and to make sense. But now the ending card has been way too long. So there you go.